so many difficulties. For example, like nowadays, as students, which I have seen, really the lack of vocabulary or lack of like how can I say lack of imagination. Yeah, and also no, not logic, lack of imagination in order to write the like writings. And that's why these problems face it to me, but I can solve these problems as a creative teacher. Yes, thank you.
Questions?
Wait a minute.
Okay. I'm just a little bit confused about your topic. Here you have mentioned about designing task-based language teaching in writing. What you are going to design? Are you designing the task-based language teaching, or are you designing some materials or activities according to the TBL?
Yes. Yes, second one. I designed the activities and like games according to TV.
Okay, then you need to mention it in your just.
Yes, I want to mention it, but I want to mention it, but time. Yes, I have this part during my speech.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, our next debate is by Muhammad Rizal, and the same of your qualification work is exercise as a way to develop special lexical skills of students in foreign language lessons, and her scientific advisor is Dr. Hasban Mashal.
Good morning, teachers and students. I'm Silvana Kalula, group number 410. So my topic is about exercise as a way to develop special skills learning students in foreign language lessons. So my content consists of three parts: the introduction, main body, and conclusion. The body divided into type. Chapter 1 and chapter 2. So, actuality and the relevance of the theme. The English knows the global language connecting people around the world. And the way is taught is changing with the connecting people every day. New developments in technology are breaking down barriers and opening up new ideas and the way of teaching. For the more numbers of people who is interested in learning English is increasing in high levels and it is spoken in every corner of the world. Chapter 1, goals of learning a foreign language in school. Schools teach a foreign language to help students understand other cultures and community globally. Learning a foreign language is important. It helps to understand other cultures and communicate with people from around the world. It is especially important today as countries becoming more connected. And to learn a language, the students to learn new words. This is like building a foundation for understanding and speaking. Chapter 2. Purpose of teaching vocabulary. Learning new words helps students understand what they hear and they read and write, and it lets them express themselves. How seventh grade learn words? Seventh graders developing their vocabulary skills in unique ways, and teachers need to understand these changes to teach effectively. Different ways to teach. The teachers with various methods to help students learn, including games, making stories, and interactive activities. So exercise for the learning words. Exercise is a great way to help students learn new words, especially when they are designed respective and reproductive acquisition by students of words, set phrase, and digital expressions in the course of forming their real and expanding their potential vocabulary, as well as the development of lexical voicework in the interest of teaching, speaking, reading, listening, and foreign languages. Um, what makes seventh grade special? Seventh graders have special interest and learning styles, so teachers need to adapt their teaching to meet their needs. Okay. My conclusion is often difficult, but it is worth it. Learning a foreign language is becoming increasingly relevant in the modern conditions of democratic developments of a country striving for broader contacts in the world. Teachers note the importance of teaching a foreign languages. Means of communication for the school children to understand the community of the world, cultural process to realize the special role of culture of each nation in it.
Okay, thank you. Questions, please? Questions?
Do you mean here, when you are talking about lexical skills, do you mean here vocabulary?
Lexical skills, the ability to automatically and relatively independently perform a number of actions and operations associated with retrieving a word from a long-term memory, correlating it with another lexical units.
You mentioned here about special lexical skills. What do you mean here, and can you give examples?
Lexical skills.
Special lexical skills. What do you mean by special here? What kind of vocabulary do you mean by just mentioning the word special?
Okay, thank you. So our next graduate, Rajabai Laban Muzaffar, the same of your qualification will be formation of grammatical skills at the initial stage in primary school, and your scientific advisor is docent Victima Damitin.
Good morning, teachers. And my today's topic is the formation of grammatical skills at the initial stages in primary school. And the introduction of my topic. Grammar and the correct formulation is and adolescence. Adolescence with their family in a way. Relationships are between the environment and upbringing play a significant role. The child's living environment, considered in terms of its impact on psychological development, comprises a system of cultural values that shape the conditions for the formation of inner growth and influence. Based on our study, which focuses on demonstrating the effectiveness of our blood exercise system in fostering grammatical skills, several conclusions can be drawn. First and foremost, our study underscored the pivotal role of communicative teaching approaches in shaping grammatical proficiency.
Okay, questions, please. Questions. Neden? Questions, please.
Laura, thank you first of all for your presentation. Just I have one question. What structures do you want to teach at the primary school? For primary school at elementary school.